You are boring with the normal Italian game. You play fried liver attack, Danish gambit, but the opponent seems to know your next move.
Yeah, boy.
Then I'm going to show you a superior opening that will win you games and leave your opponents crying over the chessboard. This gambit is literally strong, but nobody is playing it. Probably because it turned the usual into the unusual. Your opponents feels like they all do the right moves but still lose. If you want to understand the subtle way of taking your opponent's soul in the most cruel way, the Giuoco piano is made for you. This opening is made for players between 1500 to 2000 ELO because it's full of strategic aspects. Surprisingly, the mathematically perfect intermediate ELO games make checkmate in just 15 moves. If you follow these steps, the most likely outcome is literally checkmate in 15 moves. If you are not interested in winning, you can watch stupid video now. However, if you are interested in learning a morally questionable step-by-step guide to harvest the ELO of poor innocent chess players, please give me your full attention.
Opening. Lasker starts with a bird, slightly offbeat, but aiming for control of e5. d5 e3 knight f6. Nothing unusual, both sides are developing naturally. b3 and bishop e7. White sets up a fianchetto. Black answers with solid development. Bishop d3 and b6. Still fine, though white's setup is a bit slow. The engine even prefers g4, going for a direct flank attack. Knight c3? Inaccuracy, because after c5, knight f3, bishop b7, knight e5, castle, castle, knight c6, bishop a6, queen c7, bishop takes b7, queen b7, queen f3, b5. Then white's queen side got passive and had difficulties attacking in the future. Instead, Lasker should move g4, h6, queen f3, bishop b7, h4, knight e4, g5, bishop f8, knight c3, and knight takes c3. From then white's king side is more stronger and it would be easier for Lasker to attack while the white side still is pretty safe so he can castle queen side. Back to the game. Knight c3, bishop b7, knight f3, knight bd7, castle and castle then. Knight e2? Another inaccuracy. The engine prefers a4, trying to stop black's queenside expansion. Nay2 heads for g3, but it's slow. Queen c7, knight e5, and now black plays, knight takes e5? This is where the game begins to unravel for black. Why is this a blunder? Because white replaces the knight with a powerful bishop on e5. Black voluntarily opens lines, and he removes a key kingside defender. Black should have played g6, solidifying the dark squares and shutting down future threats. Bishop takes e5? Actually a mistake from white. Yes, even Lasker was human. The best move was f takes e5, opening the f-file early. But black doesn't capitalize. Queen c6, queen e2, a6. Knight h5. Lasker begins the attack. This is classic Lasker. He brings pieces toward the king and sets up a sacrifice. Knight takes h5, the losing move. This is the fatal blunder. Black should have played rook fd8, keeping the kingside intact. Instead he captures, and allows one of the most famous attacks in chess history. Bishop takes h7 check. Boom. First bishop sacrifice. Dragging the king out. Queen takes h5, check. King is already exposed. Bishop takes g7, second bishop sacrifice. This is the legendary second sacrifice. White destroys black's kingside. Black grabs the bishop. His king is now fully naked on the light squares. Queen g4 check, king h7, rook f3 e5. Black tries to counterattack, but it's too slow. His king is already in trouble. Rook h3 check, queen h6, rook takes h6 check, king takes h6, queen d7, bishop f6, queen takes b7, king g7, rook f1, rook ab8, queen d7, rook fd8, queen g4 check, king f8, f takes e5. bg7? This allows white to keep his attack rolling. He better should. Bishop takes e5, queen e6, but at least black fights. e6, rook b7, queen g6 f6? This move is losing immediately. It opens the diagonal and allows rook takes f6 check. Lasker plays with flawless precision. Rook takes f6 check. Blows open the king's last cover. Queen takes f6 check continues the attack. Queen h8 check. Queen g7 check keep forcing the king around. White picks up pawns, queenside files, and eventually centralizes. Queen takes b7, rook d6, queen takes a6, d4, e takes d4, c takes d4, h4, d3. Queen takes d3, and black resigns. White is up massive material and threatens unstoppable promotion. Lasker didn't play the opening perfectly, but when Bauer made one critical mistake, he punished it with beautiful precision.
Oh hey, before you leave, make sure to check out my next video about the Ponziani opening. Boom, subscribe.